is 11:10 in the evening time on this late Thursday, March 14th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Late Night News on this late Wednesday, March 14th, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 11:10 p.m. on this late Wednesday, and we have 34 degrees on this late Wednesday. Top story on Peter Channel Late Night News is Stormy Daniels' lawyer says women are exploring legal case against President Trump. It's the end of the era for kids and kids young art as Toys R Us is planning to liquidate its U.S. operations. Senate passes rollback of banking rules and act after financial crisis. Thousands protest against gun violence across the U.S. in a national school walkout. Navy FA-18 jet crashes off Key West, leaving 2 aviators dead. UK expels Russian diplomats over pollen spy poisoning. Want to be happy? Try moving to Finland. 7 years in Syria, nobody seems unwilling to stop the bloodshed. U.S. commander says conditions improve at Afghan peace talks. Lone scheduled to become Trump's White House economic advisor. Carnal Lamb wins prayer in Pennsylvania last week, giving Democrats a map for Trump country. Andrew McCabe, the symbol of Trump's FBI hire, faces possible firing. In local news, Seekonk died to reopen students' hold walkouts in an aftermath of gun violence and another walkouts postponed. Some remain without power the day after the nor'easter around the Bay State as looking at the National Grid map, looking at the National Grid outages, 449 customers with National Grid in the dark. 404 of them are in the Plymouth County area, with 177 of them in the Pembroke area. National Grid in Rhode Island is reporting 185 customers in the dark. And Eversource is reporting 45,469 customers in the dark. Most of them in the Cape Cod area and 6,654 in the Bonneville area, 5,912 in the Menendez area, and 8,807 of them in the Plymouth area. SEC accuses Theranos of elaborate years-long fraud. Dog bound for Kansas mistakenly shipped to Japan via United Airlines. United plans a new animal tax after dog death. Stephen Hawking never answered his most interesting scientific questions. NASA twin scientist that he verifies long-term health effects of space travel. And mystery of purple lights in the sky solved with help from citizen scientists. Stephen Hawking has symbol of hope with people living with ALS in North Texas. Measles warning initiative for Detroit airport flies after disease travels from overseas. Highly fit middle-aged women nearly 9% less likely to develop dementia decades later, if a study finds. Startup offers 100% fatal procedure to upload your brain. Peter Channel News Time is 11:13 p.m. on this late Wednesday night, and it is time now for a Peter Channel traffic and transit check on this late Wednesday night. Beep beep! Let's start off on the MBTA, where rail line has 10 to 15 minute residual delays in southbound service between South Station and Braintree Ashmont due to an early request for medical attention. On the commuter rail, Worcester train 532, 9:35 p.m. from Worcester is up at 10-20 minutes beyond schedule between Framingham and South Station due to an early mechanical issue. Haverhill train 228, 10:58 p.m. from Haverhill is up at 10-20 minutes beyond schedule between Haverhill and North Station due to train traffic. Ferries are looking good. Okay, whiz and byways of New England. Let's start off down in Rhode Island, where 146 in both ends of backbound North Smithfield, 195 eastbound side. Little slow around the Fall River stretch between 79 and 24. 128 at the northbound side, little slow around 2-way up in Lexington, 495 at the southbound side, little slow after Route 93 up in Andover. Mass back, gear change a little slow between 290 and 395 in Auburn, 190 on the southbound side, little slow on Sterling. Mass back on both ends of back up between Chester and all the way down the New York State line. 84 eastbound side, little slow on Hartford, Connecticut, westbound side 84, it is slow between the Waterbury stretch and 84 eastbound side, little slow Newtown stretch. Merritt Parkway eastbound side, little slow on Fairfield, Connecticut, and Interstate 89 northbound side, it is backed up on the New London stretch. 93 northbound side is backed up between Woodstock and Franconia. Route 4 on both ends back between Redland and Castleton. In Vermont, 89 on southbound side, a little slow on both ends is back between Waterbury and the Canadian border. Autoway 59 northbound side, slow south Quebec towards Montreal. 95 northbound side, slow between Medway all the way to the Canadian border. Peter Chelder's time is 11:15 on this late Wednesday, and it's time now for a weather report. And take a look at the radar satellite. Open it shows snow showers coming in much around the South Shore from around Brockton down the Situate, and snowing from Boston vicinity, stretching in much of Metro West Boston and stretching up the Merrimack Valley from Lowell Lawrence and stretching all the way down the western portions of Rhode Island, and then another band of snow stretching from the Quabbin Reservoir around Worcester County, stretching all the way east of Hartford and down the northeastern tip of Long Island, and snowing around New York City area, and snowing all the way from New York City all the way down in western Connecticut and western Massachusetts, Berkshire, stretching up in western Vermont, and coming to much of the upstate central portion of New York, and some snow from northeastern portions of Ontario, stretching down in southern Quebec and the northern portions of Maine, and some snow southern portions of New Brunswick, and some snow west central portions of and eastern portions of Nova Scotia, and rain showers way off the southern Nova Scotia, and some snow east of Pittsburgh, and snow around southern portion of New Jersey. Okay, looking at the temperature spread around the region tonight, it is 29 to 36 for much of southern New England. It is in the 27 to 33 degree range for northern New England, and a 9 degree reading for Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, Norton, it is 32 degrees, humidity 86%, dew point 29 degrees, winds not more northwest of 4 miles an hour, and it is a dew point 20 degrees. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the special weather statement, because snow squalls and brief heavy snow showers are possible for across most of the southern New England this evening and overnight. A very quick quarter of 1 to 3 inches of snow is possible in the squalls. These showers and squalls will lead to rapidly changing driving conditions of slippery roads, with visibility and gusty winds. They'll be hit or miss. Alright, forecast goes like this. Tonight, scattered snow showers may after 1 a.m. Clouds got about 29 degrees. West by 7 miles, anticipation 30%. Total nighttime snow condition less than 1 inch possible for Thursday. Puts in the most gust for 42 about 27 degrees. Winds west by 8 to 5 miles gust size 25 miles an hour for Friday. Puts in got about 37 about 21 degrees. Winds northwest by 7 to 15 miles of gust size 27 miles an hour for Saturday. Sunday, most good skies are about 36 about 17 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny skies about 36 about 19 degrees for Monday. Sunday, the forecast about 38 by 22 degrees. For Tuesday, rain and snow likely. Puts in the most gust about 38 by 20 degrees. Transpiration 65%. And for Wednesday, at Church, rain and snow, mostly gust about 39 degrees. Transpiration 30%. Peter Chill news time is 11:18 on this late Wednesday, and it is time now for a Peter Chill Sports Nightly on this late Wednesday night, where the Boston Celtics played a double overtime thrill against the Washington Wizards, and they fought hard all game long. They had a 20-point lead, but they blew it, but they battled, but not enough, as the Boston Celtics fall to the Washington Wizards 125 to 124, as Bradley Beal had 34 points in the win for the Wizards, while Terry Rozier had 21 points and Jason Tatum had 19 points in the loss for the Celtics. Next up for the Celtics, they'll be in Orlando for a date with Orlando Magic. Game time is 7 o'clock down in Orlando. The Celtics played very well despite the loss and despite a depleted, they don't have Kyrie Irving and Al Horford. So the Celtics, despite the loss, played very well with a depleted group, so this is a learning experience. Other scores by the NBA. The Orlando Magic defeat the Milwaukee Bucks 126-117. Halftime, Sacramento Kings leading the Miami Heat 59-52 and 8-57-11 in the second quarter. Golden State Warriors leading the LA Lakers 33-28. Alright, NHL scores on this Wednesday night. San Jose Sharks sending Edmonton Oilers tied at 2 at 14:20 in the second period. New Jersey Devils leading the Vegas Golden Knights 4-0 in the 9:52 in the second period. And Ducks leading the Vancouver Canucks 1-0 in the 13:20 in the second period. And Toronto Maple Leafs over the Dallas Stars 6-5 final shootout. And New York Rangers over the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-3 in a final overtime. In the NCAA men's basketball, First four, Syracuse over to Arizona State, 60-56, and Texas 7 over North Carolina Central, 64-46. NIT first round, BYU trailing Stanford 48-47, 44 left in the third quarter. Washington leading Boise State 45-32 in the third quarter. LSU 84, Louisiana Rangers 76, Marquette 67, Harvard 68, Penn State 63. It's Temple 57. It's Mississippi State 66. Nebraska 59. And Utah falling to UC Davis 69 to 59. CBI tournament first round. CGSU 50. Mercer 48 with 15:55 second half. 10:24 second half. It's Seattle 57 and Central Arkansas 58. San Francisco 48. Colgate 45. Campbell 97 to Myanmar 87. Final time, Jacksonville State 80, it's Kanasha 78, it's Non 77, it's UT Rio Grande Valley 74, and then North Texas 90, it's South Dakota 77. So you got the first round, Eastern Michigan 83, Niagara 65, UT San Antonio 76, Lemma 69, it's USC 84, St. Francis, Pennsylvania 61. Okay, let's take a look at... Let's take a look at though how Wheaton fared. Wheaton Lions fared in baseball. Wheaton, Massachusetts, Westmount Invitational followed Oswego 9-5. The softball team followed Skidmore 4-3. In Kissimmee, Florida, while football defeated Wheaton 11-3 and Rochester Institution 20-12 over Wheaton. Lions of women's lacrosse. Despite the losses, Lions played very well, and they played very hard. Alright, looking at some sports news. Malcolm Butler shared his thoughts about the Super Bowl 52 and his new Titans contract. And I'm going to Stu fits in NFL free agency as Colts are Browns on the top list. Buffalo Bills agreed to 2 terms at A.J. McCarron on a 2-year deal. And Judges found a rule and the free agent Manny Machado to the Yankees. Vikings reportedly traded for Broncos Trevor Simeon to back up Kirk Cousins. Obama goes with Michigan State UConn as 2018 tournament picks. Cardinals got Tyrann Mathieu. Giants probably look LT stood away from the Patriots with a big deal. Baseball player cut phone releases video of domestic violence incident. If you blink, you miss the NFL's rapid free agent quarterback reshuffling. Kentucky's Jared Vanderbilt unlikely to play tournament opener. 2 corps on the board and have a first-round shotgun quest for national title at number 6. Jets Mac McGann taking detail in personal look in the Baker Mayfield. Lowe's and sponsorship of 7-time and NASCAR championship Jimmy Johnson. Frank Gore, the close to the sign with the Detroit Lions, and Colin the Cattle runs why Aaron watches gets more sympathy than Tom Brady, and that is going to be it for Sports Manaman. That's going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news, and it's late Wednesday night, March 14, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good night with a good bye attitude, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at the more report. Hope you have a good night.